I
Always.
appreciate it.
That's what we do. That's how this works.
Yeah, thank you.
Community.
I was like, yeah.
I got you. We got each other. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that.
The hardest, I'm being really honest, the hardest thing about performing for me is there's like this thing that we protect ourselves with, and I just have to let the audience come in, and it's very scary a little bit. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
You're like a magnificent performance career.
Also, I want to come back here now that I know that the chords are right, and then
Awesome.
I can watch you all, so I will
Thanks,
be
Amy.
in time with everyone all the
I'm
time.
trying to allow myself to be vulnerable. This church is like healing my heart in a lot of areas, and this is one of them. Just allow them in. So thank you for that.
We're going to be great.
We starting again? We doing it again?
Well,
Yeah, I know.
I have to get other people up here too. I'm
Of
so
course.
sorry.
Not at all.
I would love to do it again. It would make me feel more confident too, but I think it's going to be
I
good.
think it's going to be
It's
beautiful.
just breathe good. Thank you. Oh, G7, no, that is, can't be right. Can't be right. Just a G. One, two, three, four. Okay. Get Heartwood open. Then Starland, so I need to be ready for Starland first. Shout slider Zeb. Zeb.
Zeb.
Yeah, it's easy. I talk first and then you.
Yeah.
Ready? Ready to go? You want you take yours? There's also one back there, and there's one always here.
Okay. And they all fall apart?
No, then I look for them. Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Brazos Valley. My name is Reverend Kiya Heartwood, and my pronouns are she, they. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited that you're here. It's a big day. We got new member celebration. We got some really groovy music happening. We got a really cool story. Life is really good. And with that, we're going to teach you a song this morning called Keep Your Heart Wide Open. Has hand motions, has stuff to do, all that kind of thing. And I'm looking for somebody to lead the second half. Let me see who might do that. Meg, you want to roll up and do half? Okay, so if you've never heard this song, the words are on the wall. I must sing it for you. There are 2 parts. One of them is so easy that you can do it and never even learn the second part, okay? Never even bother. One part goes, keep your heart open, keep your heart open, keep your heart open, better keep your heart wide open, though the waves gonna push you around. Better keep your heart wide open till your faith brings you back to solid ground, till your faith brings you back to solid ground. You better keep your heart open, though the waves gonna push you around, gonna push you around. Keep your heart wide open till your faith brings you back to solid ground, till your faith brings you back to solid ground. Everybody feel like they know a part? You've got a part. You've got the words up here. You can watch Meg, who's going to lead from over this side where Deidre is. And I will lead you guys. You stay with me. We're the followers. Excellent. Meg, would you like to start? Those of y'all who don't want to do this and are grumpy, just go, keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. Okay. You're leading the keep your heart wide open. Your heart open, though the waves gonna push, though the waves gonna push you around. Better keep your heart open till your faith brings you back to solid ground, till your faith brings you back to solid ground. Your heart open, though the waves gonna push, though the waves gonna push you around. Better keep your heart open till your faith brings you back to solid ground, till your faith brings you back to solid ground. That was a retard ending, and I don't mean it in a bad way. Excellent, good job. Thank you so much. Now, Maggie is our worship associate this morning. It's her first time. Be gentle.
Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Brazos Valley. Woo, I guess I'm short.
Stay close.
Okay, I'll stay close. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Brazos Valley, UUCBV, or Brazos UU for short. Hi, My name is Maggie Couch Scraper. We are a welcoming congregation, which means we celebrate and welcome all people across all diversities of race, gender, sexual identities, age, ability, immigration status, and belief. We are also a congregation working for reproductive justice. So, whoever you are, wherever you've come from, wherever you are on life's journey, you are welcome here.
You don't have to go far. Okay. You took my paper. Oh, I took your paper. Yep. Sorry, you go. No worries. The call to worship this morning comes from Beatrix Potter, our person that we're talking about today. And she said, what we call the highest and the lowest in nature are both equally perfect. A willow brush is as beautiful as the human form divine. Beatrix Potter.
Now for the lighting of the chalice. Zeb is going to help us. Please say our chalice lighting words with me. We light the chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith, as a beacon of hope for all who seek justice, dignity, and compassion, and in celebration of the life of truth and meaning we share together. Now, all please join me in saying our affirmation. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its gift. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
Yeah. Maggie, my friend, you did it again.
I'm consistent.
You're consistent. As Unitarian Universalists, we believe that there is a spark of the divine in every being, every living thing, everything you see out the window, all of you, all the cats and all the dogs and all the snakes, everybody. And this is your opportunity to say hello to the divine sparks in the room, especially ones that you've not met before. If you are a shy person and this terrifies you, just hold your arms like this and look really mean, and everyone will leave you alone. Okay? And I will let you know when it's over. Go for it. call this chime ever ready because it goes and goes and goes and goes. I'm so excited to tell you that we have a number of people who have joined the church and signed the book since our last new member ceremony, and today we're having a little ceremony for them. And so all of you all who are new members, if you would come up and hang out with Allison, that would be so good. Today, we welcome new friends who have chosen to join this congregation and to walk together in our Unitarian Universalist faith. Membership is not about signing onto a creed. It is a covenant of mutual care and shared ministry. We're all in this together. So everybody is going to come forward if they feel like it and talk in that mic and introduce yourself to everybody else. If you have something you want to say that's real short, go ahead and do that. But just say hey, okay?
I'm going to go first, so my anxiety doesn't have a chance to overcome me. Yes? My name is Deirdre Lawrence, and to keep it very short and simple, I'm just very grateful to have finally a safe place where I can just be. So thank you for providing that for me.
Hi, my name's Laura Tankersley. I'm so excited to be here. I finally found my tribe. Yay! I've been working really hard in our community trying to make a senior center for Brian. Now I don't need one. Ha! Y'all do much better things than any of the senior centers I've been to, okay? So thank you for being here.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Martin, and I'm nervous and grateful.
Hi, I'm Gwen Thompson, originally from Huntsville after our church shut down.
Hello, my name is Levi. I'm another convert from Huntsville that came over, and I'm out of spoons already today, but thanks.
Hi, I'm Kastuba Smith-Wolke. I might be changing my name to Kent, so I just wanted to let you all know that I'm going to be complicating my name even further.
Hi, I'm Bryce.
I love it.
And the shy one is Kay. Okay, you all, it's really tough. I'm going to read to you what we are saying together. I'm going to ask you questions, and all you have to say is, we do. Got it? Yes. We do. All right. Do you freely covenant to join in the life of this congregation, to share your gifts, to seek truth and meaning, to care for one another and for the earth, and to help build a more just and loving world? If you think so, say, we do. We do. Thank you. Now, y'all, do you welcome these new members, promising your friendship and support as we grow together in spirit and service? If you agree, say, we do. We do. All right, now you get presents.
They're right behind you in a really convenient place.
Uh-oh. Okay. Now I'm going to give them a blessing. You all could be like, if you're that kind of person and you're Wookiee, just hold your hand up and send them some good vibes, okay? May the light of the community guide and sustain you. Welcome. Together we create a faith made strong by diversity and deepening with love. Please join me in a warm welcome for our newest members. y'all so much.
I need to move and then have you move the mic.
Okay.
Good, and then if you'll bring it in from this side, just go like this.
Yeah, I want them to be able to see you. Can y'all see her?
Yes, I can, yeah.
You got it? Lord. It's not going to stay. Here.
All right, I'll just hold it. This is a song I wrote. I wrote this song as a conversation with Julian of Norwich. And Tim Atkins from the Oklahoma City Church has written a curriculum using this song, and makes me very happy and proud. And we're using a story from the curriculum today, so I wanted to sing you this song.
You want to teach them the chorus or no?
The first, they get taught the chorus as part of the song.
Okay, great.
This is the chorus. We said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. That's it. I said, Julian, you are holy, you are holding my hand. And Julian, you are holy, you are holding my hand. And she said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. And I said, Julian, do you not know about sorrow? And Julian, do you not know about pain? And I said, Julian, do you not know about hunger? And Julian, do you not know about shame? And she said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. And I said, Julian, do you not know about loneliness? And Julian, do you not know about disease? I said, Julian, do you not know about cruelty? I said, Julian, it's too much, it's brought me to my knees. But she said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. She said, no one does not know about sorrow, Maggie. No one does not know about pain. And she said, no one does not know about hunger. And no one does not know about shame. And she said, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. And she said, no one does not know about loneliness. And no one does not know about disease. And she said, no one does not know about cruelty. She said, I know, it's too much. It brought me to my knees, where I heard, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. She said, baby girl, do you not know about tenderness? She said, baby girl, do you not know about friends? And she said, baby girl, do you not know about the Spirit? And she said, baby girl, do you not know it's only love that never ends, only love never ends. And so all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. And so all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well.
Excuse me. Good morning. My name is Allison, and I use she, they pronouns, and I am the Director of Religious Education here at the Brazos UU. Before our Time for All Ages, I would love to recognize some of our invited guests. So for those who don't know, we have Our Whole Lives, which is a comprehensive sexuality education program, and it takes a lot of training to get trained to teach that. And we have wonderful facilitators who came in from South Dakota and Louisiana to train some of our people, so thank you to them. And as Meg mentioned, I'm also doubly grateful because our story today comes from my friend Tim, who lives in Oklahoma City, and it's called Sad. Because you know what? A lot's going on, and lately I've just felt sad. All right, our Time for All Ages is a story about Alex. Alex was usually a happy kid, great friends, loved learning at school and at home, loved his family, and especially his dog. But on this day, the morning of our story, Alex woke up sad. There are a lot of things going on in the world that made Alex worry. And then he learned that the birthday party he was excited about got canceled. He knew he was loved and safe, and birthdays still happen, but he just felt sad. Alex got out of bed and went downstairs where his sister was working on her Lego project. When she saw him, she said, "Oh, Alex, you look so sad. Everything about you looks really sad." He said, yeah, somebody said, geez, yeah, he looked really sad. He said, yeah, I do feel sad. Now, in Alex's family, they had a special way of helping someone when they were upset. So Alex's sister said, do you want me to try to cheer you up? Or do you want to talk about what's making you sad? Or do you just want me to keep you company? Alex thought about that, and then he said, I want you to cheer me up, and then I want to sing the Be Well song. To cheer him up, his sister made 5 funny mouth noises she knew how to make. Okay, we're just going to do one. On the count of 3, funny mouth noise. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. He was still sad, but not quite as much. Next, his sister took Alex's hands and sang, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. Then, Alex's sister went back to her Legos while Alex poured a bowl of cereal and started to eat breakfast. A little while later, Mom came downstairs and said, oh, Alex, you look so sad. Everything about you just looks sad. How can I help? Can I cheer you up? Do you want to talk about it, or do you just want company? Alex thought for a minute and said, I think I want to talk about what's making me sad. But Alex knew Mom had to make her coffee first. So Alex finished his cereal and Mom made coffee. Then they settled into the couch together. Alex said, my birthday party was supposed to be at the park with all of my friends, and I got sick, and now it's at home with none of my friends. And I miss seeing my friends. I'm sad. Mom listened and held Alex close. Then Mom said, do you want the Be Well song? And Alex said, yeah. So they sat together on the couch and sang, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. Alex and Mom sat quietly together until Mom needed to get up, fix her breakfast, and go to work. Alex was thinking about what to do next and decided to draw pictures to send to his friends. Now, Alex is one of those lucky kids who lives with a grandparent. As Alex was drawing, Grandpa came in from the backyard. He'd been gardening all morning and came in with a big bowl of strawberries. Grandpa said, oh, Alex, you look so sad. Everything about you just looks sad. Yeah, I am really sad. Poor Alex. Alex is really sad. Grandpa asked, what do you want me to do to help? Do you want me to try to cheer you up? Do you want to talk about it? Or do you just want company? Alex thought for a minute and said, I think I just want you to keep me company, and then we can sing the Be Well song. So they ate probably more strawberries than they should have. They were quiet for a long time. Grandpa just kept Alex company while he was sad. Then Alex sang, okay, I'm ready for the Be Well song. And finally, together, they sang, all will be well, all will be well, all manner of things will be well. And then Alex went on with his day. Now, did any of this make Alex stop being sad? No, Alex was still sad. But it did help him know he wasn't alone. Sometimes, like Alex, we just need to feel sad or worried or angry, and that's okay. Listen to the wisdom of your body. What do you need? Do you need to be cheered up? Do you need to talk about it? Or do you just need company? Thank you for listening today, and a huge thank you to Kiya and Meg for helping us out. And now I would love to invite our younger UUs to religious education. And would you all please sing us out with This Little Light of Mine?
Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Good singing, y'all. I think y'all should come get ready. Arranging that has to happen. Now's the time in our service where we light candles, or we sit quietly and with our thoughts, or we pray if we are praying people, or you can watch everybody and see what they're wearing today. But if you have been through our experience here of how we do the lighting of the candles, just follow along. There'll be a line. And we're so lucky today to have Meg sing. We're so lucky today to have Deidre and Christy are going to play. And we're going to play some Foray. And it's awesome. And I get to play with them. So I'm very, very happy today. And that is all. So please go ahead and start the candle lighting. Deidre and Christy. Give them another hand. That was awesome. All right. Let's get all the papers right. Here we go. This morning I'm talking about Beatrix Potter and the gospel of small things. Now, how many people are familiar with Peter Rabbit and her artwork and her writings? We pretty much all grew up on it, right? Okay. Did you know that her family were all Manchester, England Unitarians? Her grandfather was really famous. He was very involved in paying for the school. They're like, if you were what they call a nonconformist in England, you could not attend Cambridge or Oxford. You went to Manchester. I have a professor who has a PhD from Manchester, and they're a scholar in Unitarian history, and that is the place for that. So, Beatrix Potter, Diamantinas has to fake it. She has to fake the slides, which one to put up. So you all get to see some pictures of her throughout. When you hear the name Beatrix Potter, perhaps you picture a mischievous rabbit in a blue jacket, or a cozy English cottage with teacups and hedgerows. Many of us grew up with the tale of Peter Rabbit or Mrs. Tiddlywinkle. Anybody a Tiddlywinkle fan? Excellent, okay. But behind those gentle watercolor illustrations was a woman far more radical than the Victorian world expected. A scientist, a conservationist, an independent landowner, and a quiet revolutionary. Today, I invite you to meet the real Beatrix Potter and to listen for the lessons her life offers to our Unitarian Universalist faith. The practice of attention, the courage to resist limits, and the call to protect the living world. So she was born in 1866 in London. Her family were pretty upper middle class. Like I said, pretty well off, very educated, and she had a governess. She hardly ever saw her parents. You get the gist? And the first time she ever went to the North Country, the Lake Country, because that was the hip thing to do because of Wordsworth and people like that. So they would go up there on vacation, and she was allowed to run around in the governess had to watch her. Sounds like fun, right? All right. She was born Helen Beatrix Potter on July 28, 1866 in London, to wealthy, cultured parents with Unitarian roots. Tutored at home, she spent long holidays in Scotland and England's Lake District, sketching plants and animals. Both of her parents, Rupert and Helen Potter, came from prominent Manchester families with Unitarian connections. Manchester was a center of English Unitarianism in the 18th and 19th centuries. It still is, actually. It's just a lot smaller than us, and we are pretty tiny. So she is doing liberal politics in the English version during the height of the empire. Are you there? Oh, women don't own anything themselves. They barely got that worked out. We can't vote. You getting the gist of it? It wasn't very fun to be as smart and talented as a woman in England at that time, or now. Her paternal grandfather, Edmund Potter, was a successful industrialist in the early factory days and a member of a Unitarian congregation. Earlier, Potters and Leach relatives supported Unitarian chapels in Manchester Academy, which later became Harris Manchester College, Oxford. The Potters were socially upper-middle-class Victorians, and by Beatrix's time, the family attended the Anglican church because that was the respectable thing to do. Still, the Unitarian influence of free inquiry, religious tolerance, and a trust in science remained strong. Rupert Potter, her father, was friendly with progressive intellectuals, artists, and scientists, very much the Unitarian milieu. Is that how you say it, Meg? Milieu. Thank you. Rational observation, her meticulous natural history drawings, and mycological studies. Y'all, she was so ahead on fungi and mushrooms that she submitted her papers, but because she was a woman, they would never let her read them until much, much later. But she is credited for being one of the first scientists to really study mushrooms. And her drawings are impeccable, and I think I put one in the slideshow. All right. She never joined a Unitarian chapel and did not publicly claim the label, but everything about her screams Unitarian. She was a product of a long line of the Manchester Unitarians, and many of the traits we admire: love of the natural world, independence of thought, quiet social reform, bear the imprint of this liberal religious heritage. Potter began, as many children do, by wandering in the hills. She loved long walks in the Scottish countryside and the English Lake District. While other girls of her class were trained for polite society, what would you like, sugar in your tea? That kind of thing. She carried sketchbooks. She knelt to observe fungi and tiny wildflowers, drawing them with scientific precision. Her eye for detail rivaled those of trained botanists. In her 20s, she submitted the paper I told you about on mushroom spores to the prestigious Linnean Society in London. The society didn't accept presentations by women, so a man had to read it for her. It was quietly filed away, and she turned back to her sketching and stories. But today, mycologists recognize the ability of her observations. So she's an artist and an author. She's gifted in both art and natural science. She turned a picture letter that she wrote for her family, and she drew all these pictures. She had 2 bunnies when she was a girl. One of them was named Peter. She fell in love with her first editor. She wrote a picture book for her family, and then they published it. Someone published it. And Tale of Peter Rabbit was a hit. It came out in 1902. To date, I believe in her lifetime, she sold 250 million copies of her books. That's the size of a chunk of carrots. Okay, so she fell in love with her first editor, Norman Warren, and they were engaged in 1905, and they had about a month of happiness before he was diagnosed with leukemia, and he died very quickly. And she wore his engagement ring the rest of her life. Beatrix bought Hilltop Farm in the Lake District because she was so heartbroken and moved up there and started farming, learning to farm, and she got these sheep that I think I have a picture of that were disappearing. They were a unique breed of sheep, and she learned how to raise them, and she loved the countryside, and she kept making money, and she kept buying land, and she kept buying land, and she bought 15 farms, and she kept buying sheep, and she kept buying sheep, and she's almost single-handedly credited with saving that breed of sheep. Pretty cool, right? So she lives the rest of her life at Hilltop Farm. So she's doing all the natural science stuff, mosses, everything in her books. If you look at it, yes, they speak, the animals speak in the stories, and they're wearing clothes, but they're always themselves. The mole acts like a mole, the rabbits act like rabbits, and there's a lot of detail. Go back and look at them, it's pretty amazing. She's really teaching people to love the small things. She taught herself to farm, garden, and raise a disappearing breed of sheep called Herwicks. So, DiMattina, can you find the Herwicks? Have you already showed them? Okay, great. Potter did more than observe, she imagined. Her animals talk, but they never stop being animals. Peter Rabbit may wear a jacket, but he behaves like a rabbit. He's quick, he's hungry, he's wary of danger. In her stories, the natural world is alive with agency. Potter did more than observe, she imagined. She did all that. For us as UUs, imagination is not an escape from reality, but a doorway into deeper truth. How many of y'all have read Octavia Butler? Those of y'all who are in the book club, I know you have. Yes. So you can imagine the world you are dreaming about so detailed that you convince other people who may not have the imagination you have that that might be a good idea. Think of Star Trek and all the things that the scientists in the world have come from because they watched Star Trek when they were younger or now. Yeah. Okay, so she's an early version of that. There is no internet when she is alive. There are no telephones. Okay. We know the facts matter, and so do stories. When we picture the inner lives of non-human beings, we cultivate empathy. We start to understand that every creature has its own desires and dignity. This is theology, not just entertainment. It is a gospel of small things. Now, as a feminist, she's pretty righteous too. So, Potter retained the rights to her characters, an uncommon move for a woman then, and built a thriving publishing and merchandising enterprise. She is the first, she's way before teddy bears, of little Peter Rabbits everywhere. She owned the rights, she made all that money, she bought land. When you go to England, to the Lake District National Park, National Trust Park, almost all that land is land that she donated to the National Trust. She's almost single-handedly responsible for the whole North Lake District country being protected. That's pretty righteous for a bunch of rabbits. All right. She finally married her lawyer who was helping her buy another farm in 1913. His name was William. There might be a picture of William and Beatrice up there. So she needed the wealth, and she sold all that land, and then she donated it. So after William died, all of it went to the National Trust. Her farm is a National Trust farm. You can go there. Pretty cool. Think about that. A children's author who turned storybook success into one of the greatest acts of land conservation in British history and world history. She protected entire ecosystems. Her choices echo down to our own time of the climate crisis. She reminds us that love of nature is not merely a feeling, it is a set of deliberate, practical actions. So she dies December 22 in 1943, leaving a global literary legacy that we're all still reading her books, and a model of land stewardship. The stories remain classics, and her conservation work permanently protected a treasured landscape. So what does the gospel according to Beatrix Potter ask of us? First, pay attention. Practice the discipline of noticing the overlooked in people, in things, especially in children, and the beings that might be disappearing because they might be inconvenient for us. Somebody depends on them. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. We're going to pay attention. It's an act of love. Pay attention. Listen. Ask questions. Why do you feel that way? Tell me more. That kind of thing. Second, we're going to act. And one of the things that's so exciting about around here is that we're working on the outside of the building, which is also the church, right? And the ways that we can do that. And everybody needs to evaluate what they can do, because I don't care if you don't have money, you can still do stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we need done. And you can dream really big. Dare to be naive in front of people. Say, I have a dream, and that dream is that we have this all done up so people can take walks through the property and pray and meditate if they want to, that we're going to have a pond and we're going to take care of the frogs because Nathan wants to protect the frogs and we want Nathan to protect the frogs. So dream big. Say it out loud. Don't give up your imagination just because you're adulting, okay? Beatrix Potter is a great example of that. There's a great picture of her as an elder woman not too long before she dies. You want to live like that. Burn the whole thing down, okay? Live all the way. Live all the way, your whole life. I think that's all I want to say. Third, tell stories. Share with children and adults tales that enlarge empathy and invite wonder, stories that shape the moral imagination. Know what I mean by moral imagination? I'm not talking about the 10 Commandments here. Right? You know that voice inside you that says, yeah, I shouldn't take that last cookie. You probably shouldn't take the last cookie. Yeah, but you should definitely have a cookie. So Potter once wrote, believe there is a great power silently working all things for good. Behave yourself and never mind the rest. That quiet trust paired with relentless effort, perseverance, small things. Notice the small things, do small things every day. It adds up, I swear. It can guide us. So may we walk as our creatures walk, alert, curious, resilient. May we love the world enough to notice it, to defend it, and to delight in endless small surprises. And may our own lives, like hers, leave the soil richer and the wild things free. Amen. Ashe. Blessed be. We're going to have cake after church for the new members, and there's a lot of really good food in there. So I think we should celebrate our people joining our community. We're so glad you're here. Well, thank you. Thank you, Sam, Kathy, for coming. We appreciate you so much. Thank everybody who took that class, because that wasn't easy to spend all weekend in a room. We appreciate you. Okay. Now, it's up to you to do the offering, and I get to play you a new song.
May I say something that is not an adult thing?
You can say anything you want, Maggie. It's a free pulpit.
It's a free pulpit. Okay. I'm excited about your talk about Beatrix Potter. And I think it's really neat that she notices small things. And one of the small things she noticed was mushrooms. And so I must say, do you know why the mushroom is so popular at parties? Because he's a fun guy. Now, I'll adult again. Now let an offering be taken to sustain and strengthen this place, which is sacred to so many of us, a community of memory and of hope. For for we are now the keepers of the dream. This church shares the proceeds of the offering plate donation every week to help support important nonprofit organizations with which we work. The 4 groups we voted to support with this year's donations are Tiny Hope Village, Brazos Interfaith Immigration Network, the Pride Center, and Unlimited Potential. We vote on this every May at our congressional and congregational meeting. Please be as generous as you can.
So, we missed the rapture this week, y'all. If there's anyone missing, let me know. That is not the faith of which I follow. So, to me, we are stardust and we live in this amazing place, and we want to protect it and make sure it's here for everyone, our grandchildren and everyone else. And so, to me, the earth is a starland, and that's the name of the song. Don't give up, don't give in. When we stand together, we will win. In these ordinary, extraordinary times, we've got to learn to make new mistakes, be the love and bow deep. When everything goes to blue, then the light of the sun shines through. Starland, Starland. I go quiet, can't find my feet. Voices in my head are on repeat. In these ordinary, extraordinary times, there's too much take. I want to give, be the love and bow deep. When the madness comes around, we've got to hold our ground. Starland, Starland. Walk about, talk it out. Rest, cry, dream, and shout. In these ordinary, extraordinary lives, I believe in us, I believe in you. When the light of your soul shines through, Starland, Starland, Starland. That was the first time without the lyrics. Pretty good. Okay. When you get to be 65, remembering the lyrics is pretty good. All right, it's you, Maggie. This is the fun part, where you get to do a spell.
The announcements. The first one.
You have to do the spell first. The spell is...
Okay. We give thanks for these gifts we've given, for those we receive, and for each other. May your generosity return to you tenfold. Now the announcements.
Did you not know that was magic?
I didn't know. Here's your paper.
Thank you.
Okay. After service at noon, a new guided discussion course, menu for the future. This will be held on the back porch. This is a look at our current food and agricultural systems and alternatives. It will meet once a month on the fourth Sunday at noon and run tentatively through February. It is based on a course book with readings for each session along with a set of questions. The course was developed by Eco Challenge, formerly the Northwest Earth Institute, and many members have taken their voluntary simplicity and other courses here in the past decades. So, if you eat food and want to learn more about where it comes from and options for a healthier you and a healthier planet, see the eCast or Jerry, Liz, or Carrie for more details. You want to wave? Okay. Number two, an Artist's Way class will be beginning on October 1st at noon at Brazos UU. The class will meet the first and third Wednesdays of each month. Please purchase a copy of The Artist's Way, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity by Julia Cameron, and a spiral notebook, College Ruled. If possible, bring both to the first meeting on October 1st. Mary Coonley will be a facilitator. Mary? Cameron's workshops aim to free people's creativity in the arts. She's worked with aspiring potters, photographers, poets, screenwriters, dancers, novelists, actors, directors, and others. Please contact Mary Coonley for more information. Number 3, our UUCBV Art Gallery is holding its first art show with Anita Cannon's watercolors. This show runs till October 15th. Number 4, October 18th is a big day. The Pride Center Oktoberfest is from 1 to 6 in downtown Bryan, and at 7 we're hosting a World Singing Day event here. Ours is a No Kings World Singing Day, open to all.
I'm sorry, Maggie. The city of Bryan made the Oktoberfest move. It will be here.
Oh.
We're having, so all day long, No Kings, tons of music, booths. There's going to be like 50 vendors. It's going to be insane here. Please come.
Okay. I didn't see it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Your
that's
version
okay.
doesn't have the right stuff.
Okay.
This just happened.
It's open to all. Lyrics are provided. Musicians who want to help see Reverend Kiya. The event is...
We're going basically from 1 o'clock in the afternoon all the way to 8:30.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 5, our annual Boo at the UU is coming October 31st. Start your engines. Now, please join me in extinguishing the chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we gather together again. Thank you.
Yeah, so in the future,